Hello students, once again welcome back to the class of physics. So in this session we are going to solve numericals related to thermodynamics. So in the previous session we discussed the few numericals which are belongs to. So now we have a problem on the board. So just go through with the problem. See what is written on the board is, so this steam engine delivers, or we can say in other words, a heat engine. So which heat engine which delivers 5.4 into 10 power 8 joules of work per minute. So that means what? So let us take the solution for this. The amount of work done is given. Work done per minute, delta W is equals to how much? 5.4 into 10 power 8 joule per minute. So that is the amount of work done. We can say in other words, this will be the amount of work done per minute. So next, and absorbs 3.6 into 10 power 9 joules of heat. Delta Q value is given, how much it is? 3.6 into 10 power 9 joule. So the amount of work done is given, as well as the amount of heat absorbed per minute is also given. So we can say in other words, so delta Q and delta W values we got here. So what you need to find here, you need to find the value of efficiency. So what do you mean by efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but, we know that, so that is what the question is, per minute from the boiler. What is the efficiency of the engine? Efficiency, what is the formula? It is given by work done by time. Work done by total amount of heat is absorbed. So let us take Q. So what is the work done here? So here we have 5.4 into 10 power 8 divided by 3.6 into 10 power 9. See, now the question is here, sir. There we got, here we have 5.4 and 3.6. As you said in the previous class, efficiency value is less than 1 if you consider heat engine or maybe a Carnot engine. So if we divide this, then we will get the value as 10 power 1 point something, no sir. See how to, before going to evaluate that, you must see the powers. Okay, you have to see the powers. If you want to simplify this, then you can go for it. So 3.6 into 5.4 divided by 3.6. If you do that, you will get the value as 1.5 into, see here 10 power plus 9 is there. When it goes to numerator, it will become 10 power minus 9. So 10 power minus 9 plus 8 will get 10 power minus 1, or we can say generally 1 by 10. So what you will get here, the value is 0.15 is the efficiency of the given engine in the question. Now what is the percentage of this? So efficiency is of around 15% of the given heat engine. For a given heat engine, the efficiency is given by 15%. So meanwhile, what you need to find is how much heat wasted per minute. So you need to find the value of how much heat wasted per minute. That means amount of heat lost, which is given by amount of heat observed minus the amount of work done. If you do that, then you will get the value of amount of heat lost, which is given by the amount of heat lost is given by amount of heat lost is equals to, so the total amount of heat is given to the system, how much it is? 3.6 into 10 power 9 minus the amount of work done, that is how much? 5.4 into 10 power 8. See, here we have 10 power 9 the power, here we have 10 power 8. So we can't simplify if the powers varies. It's very difficult to do that. So then what you need to do, either you have to convert this into 10 power 8 or you have to convert this into 10 power 9. So I think this one is very easy for you people to convert to the conversion. See, 3.6 into 10 power 9 minus 0.54 into 10 power 9. So here 10 power 9 is common. So if you subtract 3.6, sorry 0.54 from 3.6, you will get the value as 3.06 into 10 power 9 joule. So this will be the amount of heat lost per minute. So it is very easy, only the thing is you must understand the logic behind that. So what does it state? See, according to first law of thermodynamics, what it states, or if you take heat engine, if you provide certain amount of heat, in that minimum amount of heat is utilized to do work, rest of the heat where it goes, it will goes to the sink. So the heat which is goes to the sink, that is nothing but the heat lost by the system, correct? So now we need to find that particular value. So that is the reason what I did. So we know the amount of heat supplied to the system, meanwhile the amount of work done. So I subtracted the amount of heat supplied minus the amount of work done. So then you will get the value as 3.06 into 10 power 9 joule. This is nothing but the amount of heat lost per minute. So the question is not over yet. So what else you need to find? Again, see, we have to find the value of, again we have to find the ratio of temperature of source to the sink. Ratio of temperature from source to the sink. See, but we don't have the value of temperature. Here you need to find the value of T1 divided by T2. But we don't know what is the value of T1 and T2. We can find out the value. So, but what you need to do is, we have a values of Q1 and Q2. What is the value Q1? Q1 is equals to what? 3.6 into 10 power 9 joule. Similarly, Q2 we got here. How much here it is? The amount of heat loss. That means it will went to the sink. So 3.06 into 10 power 9. So now you can easily find the value of ratio of temperature of source to the sink. So Q1 by Q2. So we have a relation in finding the value of efficiency of heat engine. So we can write it as Q1 by Q2 is also written as T1 by T2. What is the temperature at Q1? It is T1. What is the temperature at Q2? It is T2. So that is equals to, what is the value of Q1 now? 3.6 into 10 power 9 divided by 3.06 into 10 power 9. So these two will get cancelled. So when you divide 3.6 divided by 3.06, you will get the value as 1.17. So this will be the final answer. Okay, this is very important. You just go through with the numericals. The thing is, you must understand the problems properly, then you have to solve. If you don't understand the problem, then there is no use of solving it. So next we have another question. See, we have a graph here. So what is the next question we have? See, just read the question. Meanwhile, after solving the question, you have to write the solution in your notebook. Meanwhile, that you have to reproduce in your physics notes. See, now the question is, we have a thermodynamic system taken from an original state to an intermediate state E. So let us take here this as a original state, and or we can say this is taken as a original state D and to the intermediate state E. So it is taken from D to E as shown in the diagram. I'll write here. See, now this is D. So this will be this is E, and this point is what? F. So this is a thermodynamic system. So now the values are given here. How much here it is? 600. So PV diagram, it is PV diagram, and this is what? It is 300. So this value is what? This is 2, and this is what actually? This value is equals to 5. So the volume they have taken in terms of meter cube, and the pressure they have taken in terms of Newton per meter square, and in other words we can call it, we can say it as Pascal. Okay, in that way they have taken. Now read the question. So the system taken from an original state to an intermediate state E by a linear process as shown in the figure. So it is taken from this particular point D to this particular point E. Now next, its original volume then reduced to original value from E to F. Initially its volume is at E, then what happens, its value will become, it reduces from E to F. See, when you look at this, see this value, when it goes to positive x-axis, what happens? The value goes on increases. When you come to negative x-axis, the value goes on decreases. So this will be the direction. Initially it is at point E, then it will comes to the point F. So that is what they have given in the question. By isobaric process. So what do you mean by isobaric process? It means that where the pressure of a given mass of a gas remains constant in a system, then such system is we can say it is working under isobaric process. The pressure has to remain constant, volume and temperature values goes on changes. Okay, now what you need to find? You need to find the value of work done by the gas from D to E to F. So from here to here, then here to here. So during this case, what will be the amount of work done? So that you need to find. So if you want to find the work done, so I can write it as work done from D to E plus E to F. So total work done, I can write total work done is equals to work done from where to where, D to E, because it is given already, W D to E plus W E to F, that is given by, so this is what? It is a D, E, F, it's what? It is nothing but, it's a right angle triangle, it's a kind of triangle. So if you want to find the work done under that particular triangle, then what you need to find? So you have to find, if you find the area, then definitely you can find the value of work done. So now I can write it as area of this triangle, DEF is given by half into base into height. Half into base into height. And one more way that you can easily find the value. Okay, so in PV diagram there I told you, if you want to find the work done, what you need to find? You have to find the area under that particular graph. Isothermal, adiabatic, isobaric and isochoric. Okay, while solving the while solving the expression for Carnot engine and efficiency of Carnot engine, there we discussed, even though while discussing the concept of working of Carnot engine, there also I told, if you want to find the amount of work done during all those four processes, what you need to do, you have to find the area under that particular curve, where in PV diagram. Here also I am doing the same thing. I am going to find the area of this under this particular curve, because if they have not mentioned, if they didn't mention from E to F, then we have to find the entire area from here to here. But they clearly mentioned you have to find the area from where to where, D to E and E to F. So that's why I took only D, E, F, half into base into height. So half into, I'll take base as E into F. So EF into, what is height? I can take it as D into F. D into F. So that is given by half into, what is the value of EF? So here 2 and 5 and 2 is there. 5 minus 2 is what? 3 into, so here D, 600 is there, 300 is there. 600 minus 300, it is what? It is equals to 300. So you'll get 2 ones are 2, ones are 150 is a 150 into 3, you will get 450 joules is the total amount of work done in the case of this. The work done by the gas from D to E to F is given by 450 joules. So this is one of the important numericals, so they may ask in your exam. So this kind of question, the graphical related question, you can expect in your board exam and also as well as in your competitive exam. So you are not supposed to leave any of the topic because it is very, very important. So this is of 2 important numericals, and next we will find some other numericals related to this. So just write down the question as well as the solution in your notebook because for your reference.